Hey everyone, so the company we'll be analyzing in this video would be VA Tech Prabhat. So we'll look at what exactly the company does and how are its future plans and how the fundamentals are looking like, and also on the technicals, how exactly the chart is looking. Okay, so let's get started. So we'll study a little bit about the company. So this company offers solution for your STP plants, your drinking water. So basically nowadays all these apartments have these STPs and drinking water treatments. Plus they provide solutions for even industrial water treatment, waste treatment, desalination, etc. Okay, so this particular company has uh, presence across the entire value chain. So if they get a project right from, let's say, the R&D, design, technology, construction, commission, all of that this particular company does. Okay, so basically turnkey projects they kind of take up and they execute right from designing to the maintenance as well. Okay, so this is about the company. So if you have to look at okay who exactly their competitors are, so there is one more company called as Ion Exchange which is also listed. So that would be its close competitor. So now let's look at its operations and things like that. So the projects and the order book. So the company so far it has executed around 6,000 projects. So that tells you that this is not some startup kind of a company. These guys have been there in business for quite some time, and they have been executing almost 6,000 odd projects across 25 plus countries. So basically, they are in Africa, Europe, and even Southeast Asian markets. Okay, so as on 31st March 22, their order book is 10,000 crores. So 65 of it is EPC and 35% is OEM. Okay, so this is how their order book stands. Now, if you look at the product wise thing, okay, so in that you'll see that the construction contracts they are around 86%. This is the revenue breakup, and the operations and maintenance that is hardly 14%. Okay, and customer wise, so if you look at who exactly are these customers, so municipalities across India, those guys are 75% of their customers, and industries, so those are 25%. So this is as per the product breakup plus the customer wise breakup of this particular company. Now coming to the fundamentals, it's a small cap company with just 2,266 crores. The ROC isn't really impressive. So if you ask me, right, ROC usually I would prefer around 15. This is around that borderline. But operating profit margin is not great at all. It is hardly 7 odd percent, right? So something that doesn't really excite you as an investor, right? And PE is quite okay. PE is just 13, which optically makes you look like okay, this is fundamentally undervalued and things like that. But then the fundamentals itself aren't that great for the company to fetch stronger P, I mean higher P. The debt equity is quite okay at 0.24. The sales growth, which is kind of a worrying sign for any investor. So basically, you bet on growing companies, right? You don't bet on companies that are stagnant. So this company, looking at its sales growth, it has kind of hit a stagnation. So hardly at 2% CAGR, the sales have grown for the last 3 years. So the company is having a cash flow issue. That is, its receivables are continuously growing up. Usually, when you have contracts from governments, that is municipalities and all, what happens? These guys don't make payments in time, because of which the companies have cash flow issues. That is what even Viatech Vabag is having as of now. And the promoter holding, if you look at it, right, it is continuously coming down. And the big chunk of it is with the retail. So not really such a great sign for any company when the where the promoter himself is kind of exiting the particular stock, even though his holding is in less than 20%, right? Still he's kind of continuously exiting, and the retail holding is upwards of 60%. So this does not really make this company attractive based on fundamentals. But now looking at technicals, right? So on the technicals, I mean the stock is making an inverse head and shoulder, which is quite a powerful pattern. So in case if it closes above 372. high chances that it can reach a target of 524. So how I've calculated is by taking the height of that particular head from the neckline. So in case if it does that, very high chances that the stock does very well. So I would not be a investor in this particular stock, but I would definitely trade it once there is a clear breakout. So I would want to jump in, keeping the breakout level as my stop loss on closing basis. So this is about VA Tech Vabak. Fundamentally not that great, but technicals look extremely good. In case if there is a breakout, it looks good for a trade. Hope this helps. Thank you.